Just want to say real quick, I love you, Ma. And I wrote this poem for my dad. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Terrence. Love you, son. Love you too, Ma. And a smile would always follow that sentence, but hidden behind the smirk on my face is a troubled adolescent boy in an unstable state who can't wait to unleash his vengeance. You see, on the outside, I'm cool, but on the inside, he's pissed at an unwelcome patron at this birthday celebration, and he just doesn't know how to deal with it. So almost immediately as my father speaks, this adolescent anger takes over me. He says, "Happy birthday, son. Just go ahead and blow out your candles and make a wish." So I did. But at first, I thought about every time you raised your fist. And I wish that just once when it was coming down at my mother's face, I wish you would have missed. And then I wish that your hands wasn't so masculine so you didn't black her eye or bloody her nose on the first strike. And I was so naive to believe I could wish that the afternoon lasted for the whole day, because you normally only beat her early in the morning or late at night. And I wish she would fight, or at least just fight back. Like that one summer when I was about 6 years young, I wish she would have grabbed my little league bat and cracked you across your back. And then when you fell, I wish she would have scratched until your skin got packed under her fingernails. And I wish that police stations were closer to the hood so they can hear us when we screamed and yelled for help. And when they finally got there, I wish she didn't always tell them no charges would be held. You should be in jail. You should be locked in a cell with the most violent inmates to make sure you get raped. Sentenced to be burned at the stake, but before they carry out your fate, you should be chained to a high voltage gate with electrical wires wrapped around your waist, and the metal plate should be locked over your face so even your thoughts can't escape. See, I'm on a different level of hate, and it would escalate at an exponential rate every time you put your hands in the wrong place. For every slap, scratch, kick, and punch until my mother threw up lunch, and I wish I had a gun because I would have blew your face off. Back then, I was young. But now I think we need to face off. And you're probably right, dude. I won't fight you because I'm a little too lightweight. But you go ahead and underestimate, because even hard dudes skin soft, so these bullets gonna penetrate. And when they done sewed up your holes and made up your face, I'm gonna be right there at the wake, smearing up all your makeup like you smeared up all her makeup and made us wake up to watch you break up this place we call home. For 5 days in a row, 4 sons would use up all 3 of their wishes to wish you would leave us alone. And on the other 2 days, we would get together and pray that at least once you would be too drunk to know that home was this way. And maybe my brothers thought it was selfish of me to wish for my allowance to increase, but that was so I could save up enough money to pay some freak in the streets to smash a skull into the concrete. See, we're solid as a rock as a family, but now, Daddy, you chipping at the concrete. And this house is a home, and it's strong when you're gone, and we just wish you would leave us alone. And we don't want to hear your "I'm sorry" songs or "I've been gone for too long," because if 3 strong men with different STDs kidnapped, brutally beaten, raped me, and I died the next day, and they played you the tape of how I begged for them not to take my manhood away, don't you even grieve me, because I never knew you. And you're lucky I was brought up in the church, though, because it's taken every Bible verse that I know for me not to put this bullet through you. And if you knew what I was wishing, you'd probably think I was kidding. Like, he can't be serious. He's my son. And even if he did want to do something, he couldn't possibly have a strap on. But see, that's where you would be wrong. Because weeks before this, my first wish was that my cousin would purchase me a Glock. And I didn't really care if it was used before or not. And it didn't need to be wrapped all nice or put inside of a box. It just needed to be cocked and ready. Because it might go off in something like a party setting in the midst of confetti. And I might not be thinking before I do it. So he made sure he showed me how to use it. He said, "Little cuz, this is the handle. And most of them got a real nice grip because you got to make sure it don't slip when you're inserting the full clip. Now you're practically ready to release your anger. There's a bullet right there. That's called a chamber. If you want to see what's inside, that thing right there is called a slide. And this is the barrel. And at the end of the barrel, this little opening is what we call the mouth. But don't worry, Dad, because nothing will come out unless I pull this trick." Oops. Or maybe I should say it like you used to. "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cause any harm, but what I was trying to explain to you, Father, before I accidentally discharged this firearm was that this is the barrel, and at the end of the barrel, this little opening is what we call the mouth. But don't worry, Dad, because nothing will come out unless I pull this trick, oops, pull this trick, oops, pull this trick, oops, until I empty the whole clip inside of you. And when you die, I wish I could bring you back alive to say, see, I told you I wasn't playing with you. And do it again and again and again for every time you deceived us as a father, a husband, and a friend. And I wish that by the end, this dagger length of
of a pen would transform into a piece of a poem, or a lyric to a song that'll pierce the heart of any man that don't think it's wrong to put their hands on a woman. And you gonna wish that the Grim Reaper had come long time ago, cause now I'm coming. And the difference between I and him is that he has to go by a list, but I don't. So I'm calling you out in any order I wish, and I'm starting with you, Dad. And it's sad, cause I really wish you wouldn't have missed out on all the fun we could have had. Cause if you really want to know the truth, I just wish you loved me and my brothers as much as we love you. So happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me.